Artworks from the 920 are on display at the Art Garage in Green Bay.
The exhibit opens on Thursday, and Jordan has our preview this morning. Jordan, when we looked at right before the commercial break, we were very confused for a second. We thought we were actually taking a live look at Lambeau, and we're like, is it dark outside? What's happening? It's a beautiful photo.
No, not a live look, and we went from a new picture to a really old picture, and that's what's really cool about it. We'll talk to the artist in just a bit, but we're here, and this is Jacob, and I was just kind of gawking at the image a little bit earlier. This is really, really incredible stuff. Jacob, he's a photographer from Wausau originally, but he's moved here in Green Bay, and you took a cool picture of Lambeau Field. Why don't you tell us about it?
Okay, so yeah, what I do is I recreate an old photograph from its same perspective, essentially recreating and repositioning myself in the same spot that photographer was standing when he took his original photograph in 1957.
Wow. So what are some of the things we see here? Obviously, we have people, doing some tailgating in their jerseys, but then on the other side...
And then on the other side, what you'll see is New City Stadium, how it looked in 1957 from that same perspective that I took my photograph.
Unreal. How long does it take to, get ready for this and... make it perfect?
Well, typically with the research, the travel, the photography part of it, and then ultimately the finished blending of it will take about, on average, 40 hours per image.
Oh, man. And I think the other cool thing is, too, you're pointing this out, the cars, right?
Yeah, you can see on the right-hand side there, you see cars from 1957, and then on the left-hand side, you can see cars from today parked in the same spot in the same parking lot.
Oh, man. All right, so we have another image over here. And I think this one is just as cool, the same exact concept. We have an image of what exactly?
Okay, so this is downtown Wausau. Ultimately, it's Scott Street in downtown Wausau, and on the left-hand side, you'll see 1928. And what I did was stand in that same spot that photographer was standing when he took his photograph and took the new one now, which gave me a color version of that scene, and then what I did was ultimately blended the two together as one seamless blended image.
Yeah, so you have really, really old cars right there, parking next to like a music store or a hardware store or whatever, and then nowadays it's just a parking lot. I think that's really cool.
What you can see there is actually Model Ts parked next to modern day cars now.
Yeah. Oh man, this is really cool art, and then the people too, the outfits, standing next to each other. I think that's
So what you can tell about these images is everything that's in black and white is part of the old time period, and then anything that's in color is part of the time period now.
Oh man. Well, very cool stuff. He takes pictures not only in Wausau and Green Bay too, but he has some from Las Vegas I've seen and Chicago. So he's going to be here for this grand reopening event coming up. So make sure you come talk to him. It's free for you.